Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs. Seamless support services that wrap around our students. Sustainable practices that protect our earth. For the past 10 years, our mission ensured that the student experience came first at Durham College. But we've reached a tipping point. As we reflect on all we've accomplished and look closely at where we stand, it's clear. We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way. We've come a long way since our doors first opened. From our beginnings in August.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center for today's OCAA basketball game featuring the visiting Centennial Colts and your Durham Lords. We now ask if you could please rise as able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the visiting Centennial Colts. Number 5, Tavon Buckley. Number 8, O'Neal Burke. Number 9, Tayshawn Walker. Number 12, Simon Ewing. Number 45, Joseph Molina. Centennial is coached by Michael Jackson. All right, Lawrence fans, let's make some noise for the starting lineup for your Durham Lords. From Ontario, number 2, Jay Gard. From Toronto, Ontario, number 4, Noel Hall. From Brampton, Ontario, number 10, Rashid. From Toronto, Ontario, number 12, and finally from Oshawa, Ontario, number 44, Mark Your Lords are coached by Desmond Riley.
Welcome back to OCAA men's basketball action. Today we have the host Durham Lords coming in and playing the visiting Centennial Colts. The Colts walk into this game 9-5, winning their last 3. The Lords, of course, leading the Eastern Division, sitting at 14-0. Lords have done an excellent job this season. On the mic tonight, we got myself, Etienne Skitch, and beside me,
Damon here. Damon Huser. The Durham Lords look to win 4 straight against the Centennial Colts for the first time in their history. So they've won 3 straight. The starting lineup, as usual, only difference is Caleb Carter out and Javade Marn in. That is the usual, but Javade Marn has been hurt as it's turned over by Jay-Sean Elliott and taken up by Ewan. Now getting down low with the layup. Missed. Ewan gets it back and lays it in. The first points to the Colts, who fell in this last matchup.
Beautiful play here by the Colts. They've done very, very well. The Colts won their last 3 games of the season thus far. Of course, the Lords looking to put an end to that as Stoop catches his own misplay.
Going up and with the slam.
Beautiful.
It's a great start. Rashawn Smith with the slam. He started off last game with the Lords' first 7 points at the CRWC.
Of course, excellent job here by the Lords, making sure, especially last year, it was Coach Desmond Rowley. They put an emphasis on getting down low in the paint very early on, forcing all these defenders inside to open up 3-point shooters across the court. Of course, the Lords have a lot of excellent shooters on this roster. And looks like we have a special guest down on the Lord bench down there. Looks like we have graduate last year, Kevin Hamlet, who did very, very well for the Lords last year, but missed opportunity there. Miles Hall overshoots the basket.
Crawford getting to the rim, kicks it out, and it's a 3 for Buckley. And Centennial out to a 7-2 start. So Elliott trying to slow it down with a short bench tonight for Centennial. That's one thing the men and the women have in common. Stoop, swinging it around, gets it to Marn. Marn getting down low. It's tipped around. Marn gets it back. Thought he was fouled. Stoop tipping it around. Comes out to Smith. Rashawn Smith going over. And an offensive foul called on Rashawn Smith.
Very, very good defensive play there by the Colts. They're not letting this Lords team down low. We saw they had 4 players down essentially inside the key. No one was getting down low. The Lords at that point needed to take advantage. They need to kick that thing wide. They can't keep forcing it down low when there's 4 or 5 people down in the paint.
So it's Buckley now trying to get it down low. Stoop comes away with it. It's Jay-Sean Elliott. 2-on-1. Elliott gets down to the hole, plus the foul.
Very good there by the Lords. Of course, they walk into this game second in the province in terms of ranking. The only team ahead of them right now is the 15-0 Humber Hawks. Of course, the Hawks won OCAA last year, and they have had no issue continuing that reign as they sit 15-0. Of course, Humber also sits first in the nation in the CCAA rankings. The Lords sit 5th there.
Jay-Sean Elliott misses the free throw, so can't complete the
beautiful play, Smith.
And 1 as Smith tipped it out. But that's good defensive intensity. That is by the #1 defense in the OCAA, Durham Lords. So it's Buckley, guarded by Marn, gets it down low. Ewan pulls up, jumper.
Good play here. The Centennial Colts, of course, they're coming out firing here. They know what this Lords offense can do to them. And if they can manage to take advantage of any open opportunities, of course, they're going to make sure that they can do so.
Stoop gets it down low to Smith.
Smith
Smith
had a good
working
game
hard.
last time at the CRWC, not quite going to find
Doesn't
it there.
Go. Now running with it. Crawford getting downhill. And it's Onema. But the basket is called off for it being in the cylinder. Onema with a huge slam just gets called off. He sits at 6'9". It's a freshman. He's just a specimen. Not many players like him in the OCAA.
6'9", tallest Lord on the roster is number 13, Zach Morris, standing at 6'7".
Stoop.
Finds
out to Marn. It's tipped by Crawford, and it'll be Durham ball still. Tayshawn Crawford looks locked in early as they play Smith as a man fell asleep. It's a big block by Ewan, but he's called for a foul, actually.
I don't think even Smith knew that ball was coming for him.
Smith barely knew. Turton definitely didn't. He fell asleep on the defensive end. It's a lapse that you just can't have, and it led to free throws for the Lords. An early check-in for Glody Kashala, as it looks like Martin's gonna, actually, he was just talking to Rowley. I thought he was checking out. So the first free throw won't fall for Rashawn Smith. This Durham Lords team does not shoot the free throw very well.
62% for them. 16th in the OCAA. Smith fixing his wrongs, going
1 for 2, and now Smith will check out for Kashala. So he's had a good start, but they want a little more energy in by Glody Kashala.
Kashala, an excellent player down low, is absolutely willing to put everything on the line in the paint to stop a bucket from going through, and they know what's coming.
Turton tried to get down low. Onema working hard. Fourth chance and 1 for Turton.
Just unlucky break there for the Lords. There's unforced error after unforced error for this team. And the Lords down 6 after 4 minutes. It's been a extremely high scoring start to this game.
Turton to complete the and 1, he does. That, if anything, that would be the difference, is the free throw shooting between these two teams.
Absolutely. The Lords have given up multiple opportunities down at the free throw line. And
Hall gets down low with the floater.
Gets the Lords back on the score chart here.
Buckley to Crawford across for Turton. Has Ewan inside to go, decides to go himself. It's Crawford. Down low, Turton, that's a good move. Floater, it's good again. This Centennial team is locked in early.
Don't want to miss a single second. And the Lords looking to slow it down. Stoop gets the ball down low.
Stoop working.
Kashala.
Kashala out to Elliott.
Hall.
Elliott across the Hall. Time running down on the shot clock. Stoop set a fake screen. Hall to Stoop.
Quick
Pull
jumper.
up, it's good. That's a shot that Stoop has worked on in his Durham career from Oshawa, Ontario. Working for his hometown team. Carter looks like he's going to check in for Marn. Carter is a big-time three-point shooter.
Absolutely. Carter was lethal last year. That's what got him into this lineup a lot, was quite simply his ability to shoot from range.
As Buckley goes to the rim. Can't hit. Elliott going quickly. Elliott across to Carter to Stoop. Stoop for
From
three.
No,
won't
good,
go.
short.
Kashala tipped it back out. Stoop to Carter. It's Hall. Hall kicked it out. Carter, now it's swung down low to Stoop. All the way to the corner. It's blocked on the three. And then Carter won it back for Durham to Stoop. They could slow it down. They won't. Kashala back to Stoop. Blocked, but he's fouled. Thought it was a clean block. Onema's called for the foul. Stoop will shoot 2.
Prior to their last game, Caleb Carter led the league in three-point percentage. Has had a rough game last time he was at the CRWC. Dropped down now to 3rd in three-point percentage, but regardless, he's shooting 43%.
And that's great in any league. Any league you play in, 43% is very good as Stoop hits the first.
And another statistical leader in the league, that's, of course, Javade Marn. He shoots 62% from the field. He ain't missing too often. So anytime that he does, you know you have to take advantage if you're the Colts.
As Crawford gets impeded by Carter, it'll be his first foul on the night, the Lord's 3rd.
One turnover apiece thus far, so no real opportunities that they're just missing. And down low, Kashala.
That's great by Kashala. It'll stay Centennial's ball, but Kashala's been doing great. Hall will come out. Rudy Fahik will come in.
There's been a lot of swaps here from this Lord squad early as they try and find the right lineup.
Three-pointer. It's good. Doesn't seem like Centennial can miss right now.
They're shooting 7 of 12, and they're doing very, very well. Stoop at the top of the three-point line. Offloads Elliott.
Carter in the corner. The three is good.
Find it.
Right back at him by Caleb Carter.
Excellent.
And you hear the booms from the crowd.
Excellent play from Carter. We mentioned him, top three-point percentage in the league, as the Lords try and make anyone be forced to a miss here, as this game has been insanely close thus far.
This is Buckley trying to get inside. Buckley, the layup, won't go. Tipped around by Onema. Kashala comes away with it.
Excellent play down low in the paint. Kashala once again, he's just
Carter,
going to fight his way around.
Back to back,
Three-point.
won't go. And Turton worked really hard to get that. Crawford bringing it up for Centennial.
Opportunities here, as gets away with it here.
Pull up, won't go.
Mark Stoop and Jay-Sean Elliott fighting for that one the whole way up.
Elliott to Stoop. Stoop trying to get down low. It's tipped, and it will be Centennial ball. Now the referees will talk. Durham pleading their case. It will go to Durham.
Excellent play there from Stoop to force Centennial. Make sure they're the last ones to touch that one. Kashala out to Fahik now.
Swings
Jay-Sean
it to Elliott. Elliott for three. Rims in and out, and then Kashala worked hard on the floor. It will go to Centennial.
And 4 fouls now for the Lords on the quarter.
One away from the bonus.
Lords have been very good thus far at making sure that they're not the ones getting called for these fouls. But in this game, they're just letting them swing at
It's
it.
Buckley for three. Won't go. Kashala the rebound. Elliott. Carter's running. Elliott keeps it himself. Almost slips. Elliott. Spin move. Floater. Won't go. Tipped around. Ends up in Turton's possession. Turton guarded by Kashala. It's a block by Kashala. The other way, it's a 2-on-1. Elliott has Fahik. Up to Fahik. Fouled as he tried to go over the top.
He tried to put him on a poster in the first quarter? It's the first quarter.
Fahik wanted that. And he's not a big player by any means. Fahik sitting at 6'1". I wouldn't say he's small, but it's definitely not put him on the poster size.
Absolutely. Fahik usually very much a court manager here, making sure that nothing goes wrong for the Lords. He tried to make sure that he was on the highlight reel after this game. Just didn't quite get there, but draws the foul no less.
And he can't hit the first. Trying to go 1 for 2 from the line is Rudy Fahik. The second one does go. A little bit of a shooter's bounce for Rudy Fahik, as the lead is 3 now in favor of Centennial.
Substitution was there from the Lords.
Buckley to the rim. Blocked by the rim. And Fahik sends it up to Marn. Back to Stoop. Stoop with the slam.
Welcome back. A king of the slam last year. Along with Jay-Sean Elliott, Stoop has very much been a shooter this year instead. But happy to get back into that category as Stoop on the slam there.
Onema set a hard screen. It's Gibbs cutting in and out on Carter. Out. Buckley. It's gone.
He's been lethal from 3 thus far. Buckley is now 3 of 4 on those. He has got 9
and
points
it's Carter
on the night.
The other way.
No
Won't
good.
go. Gibbs. They could go quickly. Gibbs. Buckley. Cuts. Buckley.
Off target.
Won't go. Carter working hard.
Still stays Centennial ball.
I thought Buckley was going to brain it on. We've seen it before, as Jeremiah Gordon will check in, but not after a timeout called by the Colts. It's 20-16 in favor of Centennial over Durham.
It's been an absolute monster of a first quarter. It's been an absolute monster of a first quarter. Both teams have been flying up and down the court. This is a very, very physical game, very, very fast game. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of every single opportunity given. You don't want to miss anything in these kind of situations. It's a 2-possession game. You can't afford to miss anything. You have to make sure you're doing your absolute best.
It's been a good quarter of basketball.
4 fouls apiece right now, but also only 1 turnover each. So neither team is particularly looking down on the other. The only difference you see is this 3-point percentage shooting. Centennial is 3 of 5. The Lords are 1 and 6. Of course, that one being from Caleb Carter. But then as you look back, he's also half of the Lords' 3-point shots thus far.
Yeah, and the biggest thing for me is the Durham Lords shooting 3 for 7 from the free throw line. It's not been good enough all year, and it's not been good enough tonight. But there's still plenty in this game at 20-16 with 1:52 to go in the first quarter. So lots of basketball to play. They get it down low. Turton spins on Carter. Blocked by Kashala again. They want a foul on Carter, though.
Carter trying to plead his case, figure out exactly what happened to get him called there, but
it's Turton at the free throw line.
And shot's good. Extends the lead to 5.
We'll have Ismail come in for Carter if he hits this free throw. Turton does hit the second. Carter checks out. Ismail checks in. Played a little bit off the bench last game, which was not yesterday, and Kashala and Fahik are not on the same page. It's a turnover.
And this one going to stay the way of Centennial here as they have the ball out by the baseline. And inbound is good.
Buckley guarded by Marn. Gibbs trying to get inside. Kicked
Kicks
it out. 3-pointer.
Off target
Strong.
there. Martin able to get away with the rebound. Offloads Fahik.
Fahik to Ismail in the corner for Kashala. Shoots it occasionally, not on this occasion. Fahik gets inside, cutting in and out. Rudy Fahik down low to Marn. Marn goes
Gets
over a
over.
man. Over 6'9". Joseph Onema. Marn with the slam.
This Lords team, they're good down low. They have to make sure that they can get there. They have to make sure that they can draw those players in. It opens up other lanes.
Gibbs
and
for 3.
3-point opportunity, no good.
Ismail, 3-on-2. Marn, again, it's tipped instead to Gordon.
Gordon.
Who threw it up from Marn. The layup won't go. Offensive
Martin,
rebound.
offensive.
And it's out. Centennial ball. Gordon threw it up for Marn.
He was hoping, he was looking for it. Clearly, Martin expected Gordon to just take it all the way to all the way down to the hoop, and he just wasn't ready for it. Marching up the court right now, Gibbs trying to make his way to the 3-point line. Does so, tipped by Fahik, out of bounds.
Fahik did well to tip it out of bounds. We're hearing a couple of Bluetooth sounds, I think. Crowder down there is messing with something.
You know,
It's Turton.
And
Too strong.
tries to shoot over Ismail, but not quite able to get there.
Gibbs wide open for 3. It's good. And the lead grows for Centennial. As we continue to hear that sound, I don't know what's going on. Marn, Ismail, going to the rim,
low.
layup, won't go.
Kashala comes away with it.
Does what he does best, but then kept in by Fahik, only to be thrown out by Fahik.
I mean, hey, it's better than a loose ball down in your own court.
Kashala just split Ismail and Fahik, trying to keep the ball alive after grabbing the offensive rebound. Buckley on the screen from Turton. Time running down on the shot clock. Buckley way downtown, won't go. Kashala the offensive rebound, out to Fahik. Throws it up to Marr, not enough time for him to lay it in.
Too much air on that pass, wasn't able to get there. The Lords looking to come back in the second quarter. They are down 7 after that first. Very high scoring affair though.
So it's 25-18 to end the second. We'll have a shoot for cash because we have an important award ceremony happening in between like the second and the third quarter. So we'll have the shoot for cash in 1 minute and 30 seconds before the quarter starts. So I guess you'll get a little bit of commentary here on the shoot for cash. It's not something you get often. 2 chances at a layup, 2 chances at a free throw, 2 chances at a 3, and then the 1 chance at the half court if he can hit all 3. He hits the layup, goes for the free throw.
Free
2
throw.
chances at this.
Just
Sets
trip
up.
to the line. Set and no good. Looking.
Can't bank it in. 1 more shot to go on to level 3, the three-pointer. Second shot. Can't hit it off the glass. The Super Cash contest is over. Still
grand
yet
for
to
him.
see a winner at Durham College. If you want your chance at the Super Cash contest, make sure you come out to the next Durham Lords OCAA match at the CRWC, because every game we have a Super Cash contest, whether it's men or women. At the halftime, this one is a special occasion due to the award ceremony for the multiple Durham College teams that will be raising banners this year. So we did it in between the first and the second quarter instead.
I mean, hey, it's not what we're used to, but lucky enough, it didn't take all too long, sadly.
So Centennial will start with the ball up 7, up 25-18. I wonder how often a team puts up 25 points in a quarter against the Durham Lords, because they are the best defense in the league.
This Lord's defense, they have an excellent defense. They're excellent down at the rim. Of course, this 3-point, they've been giving up a lot tonight.
As Gibbs goes, Onema's been a problem. Elliott working hard. It's a jump ball. So it means
Lords.
Durham ball. So Kashawa to inbound after a couple substitutes. Stoop and Gordon checking in. Gordon gets it into Ismail.
And Fahik now.
So Fahik trying to direct offense, guarded by Gibbs. Fahik lays it off to Elliott. Gives it to Stoop. Top of the key, Ismail. Gets to the
Mid-range.
elbow, won't go. Now Ismail tried to keep it in off of Turton. Out of bounds, Centennial ball after the miss.
Inbounding now. And that is going to be Malik Gibbs, currently making his way up the court.
What's the call? I think there's blood on number 23, Sudani. So he has to check out, and we'll see Samuel Wong check in, the second-year student from Thornlea.
Just Thornley, I know that school. That is a YRAA, York Region school there.
Is that where you're from, that area?
Absolutely. York Region, I was still curling in there. Walked with pretty good career, I'll say. And down low, good tip ball, Mark Stoop.
And it's Elliott running
Max
for
Forpool.
Pool. Had a couple of shots made in the win against Fleming. Elliott has Fahik to
Down low,
Stoop.
Stoop, mid-range, floater.
Floater won't
short.
go. Rashad Smith can't keep it alive. And now Gibbs. And now a layup in by Buckley. Lead is 9.
The Lords have to get something going here. They're down 9. They have to make sure they don't lose any kind of opportunity.
As Smith gets down low and in, Rashane Smith is having himself a good night.
Smith has a fistful of points. He's got 5.
As
and
Gibbs
another
puts it up
3.
and in. The lead is up to 10. Gibbs wide open and hits a shot. Fahik.
The Lords, they have to change something up. They're leaving shooters open down
Stoop.
at 3.
Smith,
and Smith
to the rim, lays it in. Looked like he was going to go for a slam instead. Just
You're going to take the safe option.
make sure it goes in to cut it to 8. Onema. Turton. 4-3. Turton won't go. Rebound Smith.
Elliott.
Up to Elliott for Fahik. Fahik the layup. Smoked it. Fahik can't get it back.
The Lords
And then
missed
Turton
opportunities.
is fouled. And Coach Desmond Morale in his 14th year, plenty of experience. Can't believe that's a foul. He just runs right into Jay Sean Elliott.
I don't know what the foul call even was. Did his arm wrap around him as he went?
I think it's a blocking foul. As
Okay.
they're saying he impeded Desmond Rowley, and I would not agree. As it's getting inside. That's good by Ewan.
Inbounding here. This one out to Hall.
Hall working with Buckley. Now it's Elliott. Elliott going to the rim to
Offload,
Stoop.
Stoop. And this one to Hall.
It's Hall. Hall getting down low. Working with Smith.
opportunity.
Smith
Smith.
to the rim. Goes over
Puts him-
Onema, but
puts
the
a man
other
on
way
the
we
floor.
go. And another foul called on Elliott. Now he's going to have to check out, I believe. And Elliott can't believe that's called. And again, Rowley can't. And again, I can't. I can't speak for you, but a couple of calls I do not agree with that were called. It's a second, so he can stay in the game.
I think the only thing that could have possibly impeded him was his leg kicking out.
Which is, I think, the call. But it's a really tough call, and Elliott's still arguing it. I've yet to see a tech called in my career, other than for fighting. I've never seen a tech for talking to the referee in the OCAA in my experience yet. I wonder if Elliott could get one if it keeps getting called like this. Gibbs making four-pull jump, and the floater. That's great by Gibbs.
Excellent play. Elliott
The
puts
slam!
it down.
Elliott again.
Welcome back. We saw these kind of plays last
And
year.
it's Smith. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-pull for 3.
Sniper
Won't
from
go.
range.
Stoop the
Stoop,
putback.
welcome back.
The putback layup after the Elliott slam.
The Lords, just as they had some momentum here, that is a quick timeout call by Coach Michael Jackman. As holy, the Lords started lighting up this building. Head taps across the board from the crowd. As those were highlight reel kind of plays, it's a question of now how long can they keep those going. They have to make sure that they can close the rest of this distance.
Yeah, and they continue to give up a lot of points. It can't happen like that. Down by 8, it's not unsurmountable by a long shot.
Absolutely. The Lords have clawed their way back in the second quarter. They're only down 1 point on the quarter now. The trick is now clawing their way back out of the deficit they made in the first quarter. Of course, going down by 7 there. And Centennial winning the quarter thus far by 1. You got to make sure that every shot you have counts.
We've got a fan in front of the Durham Lords Stadium. Just he's dancing, putting the head taps up. So it's a good crowd here tonight. And Elliott ignited it. And then a steal, and then a putback layup where Stoop really got this crowd going. So now a little bit of a trap as they try and take advantage of this momentum.
And looks like the Colts going to break free here.
Crawford getting down low. Buckley waited. Three-pointer. It's good. He stays hot from 3. Centennial keeps their double-digit lead.
Up to 11 now. Durham, now they have to get themselves open.
And Hall's fouled by Crawford. So it'll be sideline out of bounds. Miles Hall, will bring the ball in. Stoop back to Hall. Hall getting down low.
Hall
The
going
floater won't go. Smith gets the rebound. Try to get it out to Stoop. There's a foul called on the floor on Ewan, I believe.
I believe so. Ewan just unlucky down there. He couldn't stay close enough to make sure that Smith didn't get away with that ball. And that means that Smith going to be the one to inbound this one. Of course, the Lords now looking to take advantage.
Smith on the baseline with Marn, Hall, Fahik, and Stoop.
Ewan goes to the bench, and in comes Samuel Wong, and
As
Smith
trying to use his athleticism.
Stoop loses it.
Working hard, but it comes to Gibbs. Onema setting screens for Gibbs. Fahik guarding. Gibbs twisting in and out. Gibbs getting down low. Step back. Jumper won't go. Rebound Hall. Hall running. It's a 2-on-4. Hall takes it himself, and it floats it in.
Away.
Off the glass and in. 9-point game now.
Lords, they have to put the pedal to the metal here. They can't afford to keep letting the Colts get away with this one.
Crawford stolen by
Kicks
Hall.
out.
Fahik's wide open. Plays it to Marn. Marn lays it in.
Takes
Takes
the
the easy
layup.
2.
Again, leading the OCAA in field goal percentages. Of course, doesn't want to lose that.
As Buckley
Takes the easy points. 7-point the difference now. Buckley making his way.
He's hit a lot of threes tonight. Buckley comes off the screen, does well. Corner, 3-pointer, won't go. And then Hall tipped it out. It stays in possession of the Colts. Hall can't believe it, as he thought he hit it right off of Onema.
Yeah, the Lords don't look too impressed thus far.
Buckley comes off the screen.
Buckley
4-3.
from 3, range. No good.
Won't go. And
Smith
it's
has it
tipped.
tipped.
Not kept in by Wong. So he thought he had it. The second year. So did you ever see him play basketball? As Smith is down, as the second game in a row, Smith is down. Did you ever see Wong play basketball?
Safe to say I was not commentating back
No?
then. YRA, not exactly known for that kind of thing.
So I believe there may be a problem with Smith. Kashala checks in. He might have got poked in the eye. I don't think it's a body issue. As Hall for 3. It's good. 4-point game now. The Lords cut the lead in almost half now.
Lords
4
on
minutes
an
to go.
excellent run here. They're just trying to cut this lead down. They're now even on the quarter. Now they're just working their way back.
Buckley
Down
low. It's
poked
tipped by Marn. It's great. It's a 2-on-2. Marn, stoop.
Slowing it down.
Yeah, didn't have really any options. He's not a guy that's going to carry it much. Fahik for a 1-point game. It's good. Rudy Fahik strikes a pose. And it's a 1-point game now.
The Lords excellent to keep this game within reach. Now only down 1 point. The Colts maybe losing steam here.
Tableau.
As Hall,
It's stolen. Hall takes his
Gotta look for
time,
it.
lays it in.
as the Lords take their first lead of the game.
Talbot turned it over.
It's not what you want to be looking for.
And Fahik
And
hounding Gibbs. This is what Durham does amazingly. And just like that, they're up 1. Gibbs has 2 screens set for him. Gibbs working on Hall. Hall's a great defender. Hall to the rim.
Block,
It's
stoop.
tipped. And now Fahik by himself. Fahik with the
Puts
slam.
it through. The Lords, they went from having more turnovers in this game to all of a sudden, that Centennial now have 7 turnovers. That is 6 turnovers, all 6 of them off the back of steals. There's no misplays. So they're doing fairly good at keeping those passes.
It's blocked by Marn.
Excellent. Good.
Buckley in the corner. Won't go.
He
Onema
gets thrown around a little bit.
pushed Fahik, but Durham will take that any day for a
15
rebound.
on the shot clock.
Hall, 3. Won't go. Marn won
Second
it.
chance.
Goes up. Can't lay it in. Offensive rebound. Fouled now. He'll shoot 2.
2 shots here from Marn. He's been very, very good. Marn has 4 points thus far. He is 2 of 4 from the field. Of course, this is his first time to the free throw line.
So 2 for 4 for any person would be good. But for Marn, that's bringing his percentage down as a timeout is called by the Colts. Durham leads. It's actually Durham who calls a timeout, excuse me. Durham leads 40-37 after a great comeback.
They've been playing outstanding. We went from this being an even quarter less than a minute and a half ago to now the Lords being up 10 on the quarter.
Yep, it's a 14-0 run in favor of the Lords.
It's been excellent, of course, spearheaded by this play down in the paint. And, of course, Miles Hall dropped in a 3. Rudy Fahik did the same. And this Lords team has clawed their way back into a lead, and now it's a matter of making sure that Centennial doesn't have any kind of massive runs like they did the first time around.
Yeah, and Durham, this is why they're 14-0. They go on runs. They create opportunities. They create chances to let their best players do their thing.
The Lords are shooting almost 50% on the night now, up to 47, 17 of 36. The Colts, this is where they've been slipping. The Lords have managed to take this shooting percentage, as they're shooting 37, 14 of 37. Of course, 6 of those have been three-point shots, so you got to give them credit where it's due.
Yeah, so that is the difference with Durham. They don't shoot a lot of threes. They don't hit a lot of free throws.
But
they just
holy do they dictate the paint.
And yeah, they make buckets happen. As Martin misses the first free throw, they're 3 for 8 on the night, and I got a feeling Desmond Rowley, the coach, is gonna have something to say about that in the locker room. I wonder, as it's 3 for 9 now, Kashala working really hard, and he wins the ball back. Lodi Kashala.
Excellent heads-up play there.
Doing what he does best.
Absolutely, he's always looking for the ball, always looking to make sure that he can get some kind of advantage, even if it's literally tipping it just by half an inch, just to make sure that it falls in the hands of a Lord. That's all that they're looking for.
As
this
it's
one
Hall.
out to
Hall for
from range.
way downtown. It's short. Now Hall gets it back, goes to the rim.
Fouled on the way
He's
up.
fouled. He'll shoot 2 more as Durham tries to reel their free throw percentage back in.
Shooting 33%, 3 of 9. Hall looking to regulate this.
With 6 more attempts, they have the same amount of makes as Centennial.
Centennial perfect, 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
First shot is good. Miles Hall makes it 41-37 in favor of the Lords. The run is 15-0 now, trying to make it 16.
Does so.
And I got a feeling Kashala would have got that rebound if he missed.
He was the only one close enough. He is a very twitchy kind of player, always looking for something.
What did I say in the last game? He's a rebound goblin. He loves a rebound, and it's great for the Lords as it's put up by Turton, and he breaks the 15-0 run.
Still 15-2 though. You got
16-0 run.
Or yeah, 16-2 now. It's still not what you're looking for if you're the Colts. You had a massive lead, and all of a sudden, not only did it get cut down, it's gone.
As the shot doesn't go for Stoop. And a foul called on Kashala. So a loose ball foul. Crawford twisting in and out. And it's Buckley. Turton off the screen. Buckley getting inside.
Poke loose.
Stolen by Stoop. Fahik running. Man coming back. Fahik lays it in.
In time.
Rudy Fahik has been incredible.
He's got 8 points now. He's been flying up and down the court, of course. The Lords now 7 steals, 7 turnovers for Centennial. So they're doing an excellent job at
Crawford
getting
comes
rid
off.
of it.
Kashala did really well. Fahik running. 48 seconds now in the quarter. Fahik down low. Kashala the layup. Just beautiful. 7-point game.
Lords now turning up the intensity on the Centennial roster. Looks like Centennial almost a little bit tired after that first quarter run. Wide open.
Jumper, good. 46-41. Can Durham extend the lead? A 2-second difference. Shot clock, game clock.
Miles Hall working his way forward.
Hall guarded by Buckley. Taking his time. Stoop coming with 8 seconds left. Hall doesn't use it.
Down low.
Getting down low. Travel called on Hall. 5.9 to go. Now the shot clock is dark for the Colts. And there's a man wide open, but Stoop will get back in time to tip it.
Nicely done.
And it'll stay Centennial ball, so they got it down the court in 1 second. I think Centennial will take that. 4.8 to go. No shot clock. They check Ismail Ahmed in as Hall is feeling something. He's favoring his right leg, or his left leg, actually. It's Turton, and he traveled. So 3.1 to go for the Lords. Can they get something up? Kashala to inbound. They'll look for Fahik.
I wouldn't be surprised if they almost try and feed this to Marn. There's enough room, but of course, covered closely there by
They
Buckley.
get it into Fahik. Fahik at the buzzer, spins, jumper.
No good.
Won't go. The Lords lead 46-41 to end the half after being down by 11 with 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. They turn it on their head.
They flipped this absolutely on its head. The Lords went 12 points up on the Colts on the quarter. Happy to take this one away, as in this back half of the second quarter, it's just been an absolute masterclass by this Lords defense, setting up opportunity for the offense and turning that into points.
So we're going to have a ceremony for the Lords. Damon and Etienne will be back in 15 minutes, but we will let you guys watch this amazing ceremony to represent the Durham Lords last season and this season, I think. I think, spoiler alert, the rugby team is really good.
Who?
Fans, we'd now like to invite the women's softball team and the women's rugby team down to center court for the unveiling of their championship banners. As they come down, let's introduce the team, starting with women's softball. We've got Gracie Hearn, Jessica Benz, Michaela Benz, Hayden Jones, Elsie Wilson, Hannah Dykes, Hannah Oak, Chelsea Oak, Jessica Green, Emily Taylor, Jocelyn Shelton, Vanessa Ames, Natalie Clemens, Ariane Boulon, Morgan Salter, Riley Easton, Emily Rowe, Jaden Bennett, and Elena Small, head coach Jamie Baker, assistant coaches Ali Lynette French, Kaylee Burnham, and Suzanne Blaine, manager Lindsay Williamson, and ATs Jay and MJ. Now let's meet the women's rugby team. We've got Heather Hughes, Carlene Foss, Danica Johnson, Amber Edgerton, Shane Morris, Maya Austin, Daniela Kreski, Sierra Austin, Cam Wood, Sierra London, Hayden Benton, Kiera Kubek, Megan Bennett, Abby Granger, Chantel Ray, Maya Grace Lamer, Emma Nagy, and the coaching staff, Chris McKee, Peter Clayton, Samantha Gates, ATs Jada Grant, AT Sarah Mudd, and AT Selena Chan. Let's give it up for both teams there. All right, so tonight is a special night as we unveil 3 new championship banners at Durham College to celebrate the best of the best in Ontario college sports. First off, let's give a big round of applause to all the players, coaches, therapists, trainers, managers, and staff on both the women's rugby and softball teams for tremendous seasons. Yesterday, Oshawa City Council honored the 2 championship winning teams, and one of the councilors asked me, how would I describe their seasons? The one word, dominance, came to mind. So let's go over some of the stats. Women's rugby this year, OCAA regular season champions with a 13-1 record, outscoring their opponents 530-78. The big clap for everyone because we've got a lot coming up here. So, Barrington, OCAA Rookie of the Year, Amber Edgerton, OCAA Defensive Player of the Year, Danica Johnson, OCAA League All-Stars, Maya Austin, Shay Morris, and Cameron Wood, OCAA All-Rookie Team, Amber Edgerton, OCAA Championship MVP, Shane Morris, OCAA Championship All-Stars, Maya Austin, and Amber Edgerton. goodbye to the semifinal of the 2024 OCAA Championship. Durham would go on to defeat Algonquin handily by a score of 41-5 in the semifinals. Durham and St. Clair met in a rematch in the gold medal match, with the Lords getting the best of the surge in a 24-14 gold medal victory. The Lords became the first team in the history of OCAA women's rugby to win 3 straight championships, tying Humber for the most gold medals in the sport. Simply amazing. Now for women's softball. Regular season record of 24-0 to win the OCAA regular season pennant, outscoring their opponents 267-45. OCAA Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year played Peyton Jones. OCAA Coach of the Year, Jamie Baker. OCAA batting champion, Gracie Hearns. First team All-Stars, Jessica Benz, Gracie Hearns, and Peyton Jones. Second team All-Stars, Jade Bennett, Michaela Benz, Jessica Green, Chelsea Oak. OCAA All-Rookie Team, Jessica Benz and Peyton Jones. OCAA Championship MVP, Peyton Jones. OCAA Championship All-Stars, Jessica Benz and Jessica Green. So the Lords completed an incredible feat, winning 2 gold medals in an undefeated season. After a perfect regular season, the Lords would head to the CCSA National Championship and go on to win all 5 games, including a 7-1 win over Humber to win the program's first national championship. Returning home to host the OCAA Women's Softball Championships, the Lords swept the competition and beat Humber 8-0 in the gold medal game to secure an OCAA record 22nd gold medal. This is the most championships won by any varsity program at any institution in the history of the OCAA. The Lords have now won 39 all-time women's softball championship or medals and 6 all-time CCSA national championship medals. But this year, this was the first year they brought home double gold. Congratulations to the women's softball. So after all that, it's now time to unveil the championship banners. Crowd, join me in counting down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, let's give it up for both teams on incredible seasons. You've made Durham College so proud.
don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Don't you come back, don't you come back, don't you come back no more.
Welcome back to OCAA basketball action. Once again, the host team, the Durham Lords, are leading after the half 46-41 against the visiting Centennial Colts. The Colts had the Lords on the ropes at the start of this game, and frankly through most of the way of the second quarter, but it was the Lords who walked away with a massive 16-5 run to be able to claw their way not only back into this game, but to get themselves, in fact, on top. A good bucket there by the Colts. That shot knocked down by Turton.
As Hall takes the two right back at Centennial. So it's 48-43.
Once again on the mic, you got myself, ATN Skitchen. Beside me, we got
Damon Hughes here. So in this third quarter, you would assume Centennial will get back to their shooting ways as
oh, you jinxed him.
Owen Mudd doesn't put it in. And Jason Elliott running at Ewan. Out to Stoop. Stoop for three.
Short.
Won't go. Just a little bit short by Stoop, who's starting to turn into a player that is willing to take threes, even if on some nights he does go cold. It's Buckley.
Rashane Smith, another addition back into the lineup. He's got 7 buckets there. Excellent shot by Tavon Buckley. And Rashane Smith, we saw him go down in the first half. Looks to be back in working order.
I thought from what I saw was that he got poked in the eye, but I have been mistaken. They get it down low to Stoop, who lays it in.
Puts it away.
Stoop doing a good job down low.
Miles Hall been the highlight scorer for this Durham Lords offensive as he has 13 points on the night. Of course, leading scorer for Centennial is Buckley.
It's cutting in and out, and now it's Hall. Hall running with Elliott. It's a 2-on-1. Now a 2-on-2. Hall cutting in. Hall with the layup. What a move.
Excellent play there. Just quick crossover, cracks it wide open, and the Lords take another pair of points here. Up 6.
It's Ewan trying to get down low. It's an offensive foul on Turton. Martin draws it. Durham ball.
Excellent there. That foul right there makes sure that Centennial has more fouls on the game than the Lords. 9 to Durham's 8. So, in fairness, all things this game have been fairly close.
Smith goes to the rim, fouled
on his
by
way up.
Onema. So what's he at now? He's getting up there. He's at 3. And for the 6'9" center, you like his presence down low.
You really don't want to lose him, especially in a game that's close like this.
As Smith misses the free throw. So Durham.
The Lords haven't done well from the free throw line. They're currently 5 of 12, 6 of 13 now.
There you go, a little bit of reverse psychology as Smith drops it in. Turton coming at Smith now. To his right. Trying to
And
cut back in.
loses it.
Smith working hard. Turton still has it. Marn won it. Fell to the floor. Tripped by Turton. And he's protesting that. He can't believe it. But I can. Durham ball in a 7-point game. And now
What is going on? Why are both sides arguing?
We
The
have-
Lords had the call.
we got no clue what's going on. Oh, there's a technical foul. I just jinxed it. I said I've never seen a technical call for a referee talking, and then Turton has just been called for a
That was
technical
Buckley.
foul.
That was Buckley who
That
got
was-
called.
It was Buckley. Oh. So Buckley's called after Turton.
Buckley, I guess, protested just a little too much.
And he protests in favor of his teammate, not even himself. So I'm always in favor of getting your money's worth. And I don't think he did on this occasion. Hall misses the technical free throw. But that's 4 fouls on Turton. And that's scary.
And of course, the tech there on Buckley. It's not what you want. Those are I believe, your 2 leading scorers there. Yeah, those are your 2 leading scorers for Centennial. You don't want to lose either of those guys.
So Smith will inbound it into Elliott, guarded by Ewan. Reckitt's Ewan from Toronto. Trying to get inside.
Elliott
Stoop.
loses it.
Marn across the hall. Hall,
Has an open
Slipped
look
by
to
Stoop.
Smith. Instead, offloads Elliott.
Elliott,
Trying to make a move.
dribble,
Mid-range.
pull up,
No
won't
good.
go.
Stoop
And
smacks
then
it.
Stoop tried to smack it away. Buckley, cut. Buckley,
Looking for
three-pointer.
20.
Won't go. 5 for 11 from 3 now. Smith tried to play it up. Buckley stole it. Smith realized his mistake immediately as Buckley, it's stolen by Stoop. It's a 4-on-1. Hall, Marn,
to
Smith.
Smith.
Oh, missed the dunk.
That would have been the highlight of highlights for Smith.
And a 3 the other way. Won't
Oh,
go.
good.
Elliott working. It's Crawford. Ewan driving on Stoop. Stoop with the
Smoke.
block. And now Marn the other way. Marn with
Puts
the
it
dunk.
through. Excellent play there. The Lords making their way, paving their way to another prospect, to another aim at that victory. They're trying to keep this undefeated season alive. At first, it was sketchy. It's looking a lot better now.
Trying to get inside is Long. To Crawford.
Kicks it
Spinning on
around.
Marn. Crawford.
Gets fouled.
Oh, Wow.
Gets fouled on his way up.
Wowza. And Crawford went to the deck hard, but Marn was holding the ball.
He had it too. That was just unlucky.
Just little bit too physical.
That's Martin's second foul. And so in comes number 14 for the Lords. That's Ahmed Ismail.
Ahmed Ismail's been good for the Lords off the bench. As Crawford tries to go 1 for 2 from the line and cut this to an 8-point game. As Durham's lead just continues to extend.
8 points it is. Substitution here for the Colts.
And Gibbs coming in. Crawford out. Gibbs has to go back. We're going to do this whole dance. Actually, we're going to start play without Gibbs coming in. So Elliott running quickly into the half court.
Taking advantage here, trying to catch
Elliott.
this Centennial offense.
Inside.
Holy, all 5 of them were inside the key there.
Blocked, tipped out. Elliott wants a foul. Instead, it's Centennial ball.
That's just unlucky there from the Lords. That's Elliott who wasn't able to get a hold of it. And this is going to be Centennial ball off the inbound. That one goes as a quick pass out here in number 4, Malik Gibbs.
And a foul called on Ismail. So another blocking call. The refs like blocking calls, so you have to recognize that and maybe
give him a little bit more room than you normally would.
these are just adjustments throughout the game to the referee's whistle. We're in no way saying it's the a fault of the referees.
It's just what
within
they're
the rule
looking for.
book, but it's what they're looking for tonight.
Yeah, Mark Stoop's real tall, but not quite tall enough to get over 6 foot.
Ismail
6'9".
running. Smith, the lob!
That's timeout Centennial. Their coach fired up. Michael Jackman, fifth year coach, and he's absolutely fired up about Centennial giving up this lead. The Lords have made it into the bonus category. I just realized that. We have 5 minutes left, and they're in the bonuses. Remember that tech counts for a whole bunch there, so. Of course, right now, if you're the Lords, you're just looking to keep this pedal on the metal. You have enough room now to be able to get almost a little bit dicey, but then again, it's not exactly a game that you want to even give a chance. We saw Centennial, they went huge the first quarter. Since then, they've tapered off, but you can't give them another opportunity like they had early on in this game. Leading scorer, of course, Buckley. He had that tech called on him. Doesn't mean you want to give him any kind of open room. Off timeout now, you've got to imagine Centennial, after talking to coach, you're doing what you can to get your heads back in this game.
Yep, and I want to see what play they draw up after the timeout.
So Centennial has 10 total turnovers. The Lords have made 9 of those steals.
It's been impressive.
Make it 10.
And Smith tried to keep it in. Stays Centennial ball, but I don't think that's what coach had in mind out of the timeout. Even I could see it going in to Gibbs, and it does.
Gets away with it here. Gibbs making his way through, covered by Ismail.
Ewan hands it off to Gibbs. Trying to turn inside Gibbs. Back out.
Ball.
Ewan getting down low on Smith. Ewan air ball rebounded by Onema,
Not
and he
able
misses.
to fall. I believe that shot was blocked there, Rashane Smith. And so now it's just going to be Hall looking to offload down low. Stoop not able to get away with it.
Buckley driving. Buckley going. Buckley all the way, coast to coast, fouled by Smith.
Smith confused by that one there, just not sure what's going on. But foul no less, as the Lords are up to 3 fouls on the quarter, still up 8. Substitution here as Miles Hall goes to the bench and Rudy Fahik is kicked into this game. You know, just fixing your pants in the middle of the court, you know?
In front of everybody.
Not my idea of a great day.
Buckley Hits both.
He's up to 19 on the night.
Kashala comes in.
Mark Stoop goes
checks
out.
out. Smith thought he was coming out. Kashala gave him the stop sign. Said, "You're staying in, buddy."
You ain't leaving this court. And the Lords looking to not leave this court without another W. Elliott
It's
kicks it
Fahik.
away. Fahik.
Screen set Kashala. Fahik. To
Offloads
Ismail.
Top of the
Swinging.
key, swinging down low, trying to bully his way through. Gets there.
Elliott
falls.
lays it in. That's just bully ball by Jay-Sean Elliott.
He was in the middle of 5 Centennial Colts players there. Wasn't any chance. This is Ewan
It's the
getting
handoff.
low.
Spinning jumper. Good.
Excellent fadeaway shot there by Ewan. He's been very, very good. He now has 8 points on the night. And for the Lords, they're just looking to keep on going here. Elliott offloads Ismail from 3. No good.
Omena did well. Buckley the other way. Buckley guarded by Smith. Buckley to the rim. Layup.
No
Won't go.
good.
Tipped around.
Jay-Sean
Kashala
Elliott was in
does
his
so
face there.
good. And now it's Wahik the other way. Across to Ismail. Ismail tried to lay it off for Smith. It's a travel call. This he stepped before he dribbled.
Just unlucky there. Didn't get that ball down in time. Ismail didn't miss it by much there. But even then, I don't know if that pass was on target. Right now, it's Gibbs making his way up. 8 points on the night. No fouls. Offloads Ewan. Manages to keep it, even though Rashawn Smith just staying in his face the entire time.
It's Gibbs. Working for Heat. Gibbs down low. The layup
Gets
is
away
good.
with it.
4-point game now.
The Lords got to get back into this one.
They cut the lead into a third.
As this Fahik offloads Ismail.
It's Smith. Smith going on Omena. Out to Ismail. Ismail back out. Elliott. Faked. Elliott inside. Kashala 4-3. Air ball.
Overshot.
Too strong. Gibbs did well. Shot clock violation.
Substitution here. Out goes Ismail. In comes Caleb Carter.
Haven't seen him for a while, Caleb Carter. But hit a 3 earlier. Will look to continue to spark this Durham offense. Buckley getting down
Driving.
low. Blocked
Spotted.
by Elliott.
Elliott now marching forward. Carter.
Back to Elliott. The block and the 3.
From range. Excellent shot there. The Lords up to 62. This lead goes up to 7.
So that is the textbook definition of 3-and-D by Jay-Sean Elliott.
Caleb Carter covering him real
Gibbs.
tight there.
Gets down low. Buckley.
Trying to get rid of it.
Shot clock running down. 4-3.
No,
just
good,
short. Smith now going. Fahik into
Down
Carter.
low,
What a pass. What a
Carter.
lay.
That was a laser beam shot through the crowd as Caleb Carter puts away another.
And again, it's Gibbs working on Fahik. Gibbs.
Ewan
getting down low. Spinning again.
Trying
Third
to
spin.
find an
Blocked by
opportunity.
Smith. Kashala working. Ewan's now fouled.
foul on Kashala.
Not what Kashala wants.
Just unlucky. Just got a little bit too handsy there. Lost him as he tried to get that last spin move off, and that puts a foul on the side of the Lords as they move to 4 on the quarter.
Ewan hits the first free throw. It's up to 8.
Another opportunity for Ewan.
Ewan
Short.
misses.
Kashala with the rebound.
Now Elliott
Looking to
running
lose
at
him.
the defense. Elliott going. Lost the handle. Got it back.
Still got away
Stoop
with it.
lays it in. And the lead is double digits for the Lords.
Stoop, a very, very smart player. He's just going to look for free points. He's not trying to go for style points. No need to slam it there. Just quick layup. Get it in.
Gibbs, 3-pointer.
No good.
Won't go. Rebound. Omena missed the layup.
Elliott trying to call for that ball. Didn't get away with it. Elliott trying to dictate this.
Elliott going to the rim.
Down low,
Down low,
Kashala.
Kashala blocked by Ewan. Now back to Elliott. Out for Fahik. Faked. Stoop.
From
Three-pointer. Cash money.
The Lords make it 69 now. Up 13. Caleb Carter, close coverage there. As Samuel Wong, no good. Kashala comes crashing at the boards. And Elliott.
Elliott going. Tipped.
Misplay.
Fahik. Carter. Three-pointer. Bang!
The Lords very, very good now. They're dictating that three-point line. This is exactly what they want. All the Centennial players down in the key. Now this three-point shot opens up for them. All the chance in the world.
At the buzzer, won't go. The Lords lead is up to 16 going into the fourth.
Absolute masterclass from this Lords offensive here. And this defense has shut down Centennial since that first quarter. They read them, and now it's time to put this game away. The Lords doing their best, and they are holding them off happily. Quick T-shirt toss here at the CRWC.
If you were here,
You could get
you
one.
would get one, maybe. There's only a couple, so you got to be loud. And the fans have been loud tonight for the men and the women as they try and go 2-0 tonight over the Centennial Colts.
Remember, the Lords have won the last 3 against the Colts. We were wondering after that first one if there was any chance of that streak continuing, and it looks like it has. So the Lords, they lead the league in shots taken. Yeah, they are second in the league in shots made per game at 34. They're sitting 8th in shots taken at 71. And of course, leading the league field goal percentage. Still looking pretty good.
So only beating St. Clair by 0.5, but tonight we'll increase it again if they continue to stay this way as they're at 50%.
Absolutely. Centennial also up in this category. They sit at 44%. They are 5th in the league with their field goal percentage. Really, really good here. Of course, with that 33% field goals made. And that's 33 field goals made per game. Lords right now, they got 30. They need 4 more to up that average.
Yeah, they've been impressive. They've been very impressive other than their free throw shooting. And it's been amazing for the Lords.
The Lords' free throws leaving something to be desired all season. It was something that cost them last year in the Final Four. They're looking to regulate it. Stoop from range.
Won't go. It's a 45-19 run in favor of the Lords. So, or 46-19 run, excuse me, in favor of the Lords. That's 1 point. They were down 11. Now they're up 16. It's up. It won't go. And out of bounds. So, yeah, 40.
You got the steel trap memory of all time.
45-19 run in favor of the Lords. As at 1 point in this game,
man, am I thankful that I got you beside me.
27-38.
Elliott took a shot to the jaw there.
Oh, that wasn't good. And the shot clock running down. Turton trying to get down low. Gets to his left.
No.
Air balls the layup as his left just isn't polished enough for that attempt.
I wonder what the refs are discussing here. Shouldn't be any issue.
There's also, at 1 point, Centennial was shooting 6 for 11 from the three-point line, 1 for 11 in their last 11 attempts. So
it hasn't been pretty. They're now 7 of 22 from outside the arc.
It's a tale of 2 plays, and I don't know what they're calling, but it looks like Centennial's coming back to get the ball. I can't explain what happened, as we have no understanding and no way to tell up here. But Centennial ball, I'm going to assume they called a foul on the floor because there's 14 seconds left on the shot clock, not 24, and not 1. So it doesn't mean it went out of bounds unless it went out of bounds.
Coach
Yeah.
Coach Rowley's arguing, it went out of bounds. That is our ball.
Yeah.
The fact that I can hear him even through the headphones is, I think, the most impressive part about that.
So 13 seconds left on the shot clock now. Wanting a foul.
Elliott
Buckley
got lost.
wide open. 3 won't go. Stoop. Elliott. One-on-one. Jake Sean Elliott to the rim.
Still
lays
puts
it
it
in.
away. Contact and all. Ewan tried to get in his face, just wasn't able to get there.
And Carter's called for another blocking foul. And once again, they're calling it, so you have to abide. But it's another one of those calls that I'm not necessarily in agreement with the referees. And Elliott just stole it. And Elliott out to Kashala. Carter,
From
three-pointer. Won't
Off
go.
target.
Rebound Ewan.
Looking to push it up now is Crawford. Trying to get some room.
Ewan to Crawford. Crawford working Fahik. Crawford crossing in and out. Crawford getting down low to the reverse. Crawford
Big.
with a reverse.
Absolutely outstanding play. Crawford just took that for his own. No one else was touching that ball on Centennial. And gets away with it that time. Sometimes that kind of greedy play can cost you.
Fahik gets down low and lays it back up and in. It's 18 again.
Excellent play by Stoop. Played very, very well to make sure that nothing got out of hand.
As Turton missed his shot, it was Ewan on the rebound.
Excellent second chance opportunity there from Centennial.
Elliott saw Carter, said, I'll get you next time. But we're
Stoop.
running a play. Fahik. Screen set by Stoop, and then he backed off, and Crawford got in his face.
Practically
Yeah.
punch Fahik in the face
Yeah,
there.
it looked like he was going for the ball. Let's hope that it doesn't get too chippy here, especially for the Lord's favor. As you're up by 16, you're
Don't wanna
14
give
and
up
0.
anything.
You don't want to do anything
Anything
that's going
too
to change
costly.
the momentum of your season at all.
Absolutely.
You want to ride this game out. You want to go 15 and 0, get the big win at the CRWC, and you could talk later about anything else, about any noise. Stoop, turning, Kashala, down low to Marn. Marn to Stoop. Stoop, faked, Kashala. Good
Good
passing.
ball movement.
Kashala lays it in.
The Lords, after this game, have just 3 games left to finish out the season.
That's a bully ball move.
And they're looking pretty good right now. Of course, their next game is going to be in just a few days on Friday against the St. Lawrence Surge, of course, right here in the CRWC.
Carter
No good.
misses. That'll be senior day, as it's the last game of the season, of the regular season for the Lords, as Turton hits a great 3 to cut the lead to 14 with 7 minutes to go. It's not over yet. We've seen big runs by either team. But Durham will look to check it out.
And
Stoop bucket.
Stoop.
If Stoop's hitting that, it's going to be a long road back.
Long road back as
Going
everyone
up is
hands in
Buckley.
the air.
Fahik, I thought he fouled him, but Fahik goes. Thought about slowing it down. Gives it to Stoop. Stoop to Kashala. Kashala couldn't control. Now he does. Out to Fahik.
Slow this game down. 10 seconds left on the shot
Fahik.
clock.
Guarded by Ewan. Screen set. Marn doesn't use it. Fahik dribbling in and out. Fouled. Laid it in. Missed the layup. Didn't count. 15-point game.
Right now we're gonna have Fahik here, looking to get this going here. The Lords, they gotta get this away. Kashala loses it, gets it back.
Guarded by Turton. Out to Hall.
Hall checked into this game in favor of Carter.
Hall getting to the rim, laid it off to Marn. Marn goes up over 5 and can't get it to go. Turn the other way. Ewin kicked out Buckley. Buckley to the rim.
Buckley low.
Buckley
Slam!
goes over. Marn with the slam. Maybe a momentum changer for the Colts.
Colts have to play off it. They have to get aggressive. They can't afford to let the Lords sit on it that long.
There's a foul called. On.
And you know what I said about them not being able to hold it that long? Hey, I was right. And Rashane Smith going to be looking to tap in here.
So, the 5th foul of the game. Smith will come in for Kashala, but the 5th foul for Ewin, and that means his night is over. Crawford checked in relief for him. As
And
Crawford just stole it. Has Buckley to cut it to 10. Buckley won't
Pulls
go.
back in time.
And now it's Fahik
Fahik.
going the other way. Buckley trying to get back. And 1 for Fahik.
Stared him down during that entire layup. Was watching him as he put that ball away.
Fahik puts it in. The lead is 15 again. The Lords are running away with it.
Fahik has made it to double digits now. Mark Stoop, he needs 1 more assist to make his double-double on top of the fact that he leads the Lords in scoring tonight.
Fahik missed. Onema has it. Now Crawford going. Foul
good.
by Hall. Is it on the floor? Are they shooting 2? We will find out in a couple of seconds, I guess.
Looks like we're going down to the baseline.
Yep, so baseline, it was a foul on the floor. Crawford into Turton.
Smith covering it.
Trying to turn. Turton in and out. Spinning. Fade away. Won't go. Fahik the rebound. Can slow it down here for
The Lords can afford. Lords can afford to get a little bit slow here. Fahik
Fahik
finds an
out.
opening.
Miles.
Hall, Stoop,
Stoop has Marn.
Marn
Marn likes to get inside and
loses it.
Marn lost it. Marn just lost it.
Just lost his grip there. I don't know if it was poked out or anything like that. It just didn't fall the way of the Lords in that one.
So that's only the Lord's 9th turnover? That's fairly good. That's actually 10th.
Regardless, when you look at Centennial steals, though, that's a lot. That's 6 unforced errors for the Lords. And speaking of unforced errors,
It's Fahik now going.
that was Joseph Onema just not able to get a hand on it.
And
Going to the baseline.
Ooh, Hall is called for a foul, and he will shoot. Oh, it was called on number 2, Talbot. So thought he was shooting 2. Instead on the baseline, the 4th foul for the Colts, meaning the next one they're in the bonus.
And
it's
Hall
Hall.
gets away with it.
Hall.
Fed from Smith to Hall.
Screen set for Hall. Smith on
Gains control. Swatted away. Lord's ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock here.
82-67 in favor of the Lords. They're closing this one out nicely. Stoop down low, lays it in
Good
at
movement.
17.
Good movement here by Smith, by Mark Stoop. Able to get open there. And good play by Martin to try and get in
Break
there.
and
Swatted.
freeze. Smith is called for a foul. And
Got a little bit too overzealous there. And that's Smith's 3rd on the night.
basically every assistant coach and Desmond Rowley now is saying, hands up. He's trying to go for the spectacular. Just put the hands up, you know? That's what Desmond Rowley's saying. I could see it. He puts his hands up in the air and then he throws his fist. He's not impressed with the foul as they had it contained. Comes down low. All his job is to put the hands up. And,
Absolutely. There's no
just
need.
contest it.
There's no need to get aggressive here. Like, you're up by 16. There's no need to start fighting. Well, make that 15. Regardless, there's no no reason to start getting chippy as miss
Turned over.
play.
Turton lays it in. Fahik turned it over again.
Not once, but twice in a row.
And Turton lost it, got it back. Dribbling on Stoop. Hall
low,
did
Hall,
well.
good play.
Hall won it right back.
The
And
Lords
Smith
finally break out of their own
going.
side of
Smith
the court.
to the rim, lays it off. Marn. Foul if he'll
fouled.
shoot two. 3:37 to go.
Good play there. That was the rookie duo there. That was Rashane Smith as well as Javade Marn. Both those guys were flying around the court. And looks like Marn looks like he was flexing out his right knee there. But gonna stand up to shoot no less. And shot goes wide.
So it's Marn shooting two.
No good. Just no shooter's bounce there. Didn't have anything going.
And Marn thought
That's
he
Marn.
fouled. Hands up. Block. 3
Smith.
on 1. Smith tried to slam it. It's a block for Crawford. Going the other way is Centennial.
Good play there by
Centennial-
Crawford. Gets away with it as Smith just knocks that one away. Gives them a chance down at the baseline here. 18 on the shot clock. Up 13 is the Lords. Can't let this one get away from them.
Talbot. Guarded by Hall. Talbot.
Oh.
Down low.
Away there this time to Turton.
Turton fell. Turned it over. Durham Lord's ball.
It is Lord's ball. Turton was the last one to touch it there.
And Stoop. Up. To Elliott. Elliott down to Stoop. 3 on 2 down low. Smith going up. Wanted to call Marn. Just lays it back up and in. And continues to show why he has the best field goal percentage in the OCAA. Up to 4 for 7 on the night.
And down low now we're going to
Talbot with the
puts it away. He's up to 4.
with the rim grazer.
Offloads Hall.
Hall
Pushing his way
going
forward.
to the rim. The layup won't go. Stoop can't
second
get
chance
it.
missed.
And it's a rough miss. And now it's Buckley. And the foul by Smith. He's checking out. It's his 4th call. And I don't know if there's something up with Smith again. But they're wondering about potentially a clear path foul. So the call on Smith, it's a clear path foul, I believe.
And it looks like 2 shots here.
So it'll be some shots and the ball after the foul. And this just gives the Colts a little bit of life.
Gives them a little breathing room here. You don't want to lose anything silly as that shot goes.
So the second free throw and the ball
Buckley.
for Buckley.
Buckley up to 22 points now. He's 3 of 3 from the line.
Hits the second.
Makes it 4.
It's an 11-point game and the ball for Centennial. It was 18 at its largest.
And this lead cut down.
It's a 9-2 run in favor of the Colts. It was 84 to 66.
Almost an entirely different game here.
It's Turton.
Turton
Going
driving.
down on Stoop. Layup doesn't go. Kashala can't get it. Turton tried to kick it out. It's stolen by Marn. Marn. Will they slow it down with Hall? Hall instead wants to speed it up. Elliott faked. Elliott to the rim. Oh, with a little
Takes
jelly.
Style. Happy to get that one away. I'm not sure what the whistles were about.
I don't know, but it's jelly time.
The Lords extend the lead now 13. And swatted away. Stoop.
It's
Kashala.
1. It's Marn. 1-on-1 with Buckley. Marn to the layup.
Wanted to make sure. Safe points.
That's what makes him the best field goal percentage in OCAA, up to 5 for 8 as Buckley shoots a 3.
No
It
good.
doesn't go. Rebounded by Sudani. Sudani blocked by Stoop. Now the other way to Marn. An open layup again. Marn lays
Takes
it in.
away.
6 for 9 now, up to
He's shooting
cool,
66%.
calm 66% from the field. Timeout called, and the lead is back up to 17 after a 6-0 run by the Lords.
Very, very well done by this Lords offense. They're turning these turnovers into quick, fast break points. It seems like Martin is always open down on Centennial Court, and there hasn't been any kind of opportunity. They haven't put, I'll say, a designated one-on-one against Marn. You do what you gotta do.
And I know this is a different sport, but and not OCAA, but I was watching a Leafs game, and Austin Matthews talked about William Nylander and cheating in the best way on his break to get breakaways. That is cheating in the best way possible for Martin, and it's a talent to know when to go, when to not, and he has that talent. And you can say, oh, they're open layups, but why is he the only one getting the open layups? It's because he's smart enough to know, he has the basketball IQ to know when to go, when it's going to be open, when your teammate's going to get the rebound, what's going to happen. It's a talent, and it's something that should be praised, not brought out of his game at all.
Yeah.
And I think Desmond Riley praises that in him.
Absolutely.
By giving him minutes over and over again.
Absolutely. In this case, though, Martin is going to be coming out. Of course, minute 25 left on the game. They're going to put Ismail back in. He's gotten some meaningful minutes thus far.
Buckley puts it up. Doesn't go.
Second chance.
It's long. Getting
Gets
into the
low.
mid-range. Trying to bounce in and out.
Elliott.
It's a 3-on-1. Ismail. Elliott.
Style points.
Ooh.
The Lords, 94.
Showed he can dunk on somebody earlier. Now showing his layup package.
Putting a little bit of style on it, you know?
Tartan shimmying to the rim. Can't get the and one to go. Elliott can't believe there's a foul call. He looks befuddled.
That's Elliott's third foul on the night. Note Elliott now 15 points on the night. Many Lords players have passed the 10-point mark. Only 4 for Centennial. Lords have 6 players above that. So they've done fairly well at distributing the ball, giving everyone a chance to shoot. Well, everyone who's touched the court thus far. Elliott just going to march his way slowly with the ball.
Elliott dancing in and
take any
out
kind of major
to Stoop.
risk.
Across the hall, 28-second difference, so they're going to have to put up a shot. Hall dancing. Hall, Elliott, fakes, end of the shot clock. What a move. It's good. Three-pointer, Elliott. Little shimmy shake.
Lords, 97. There's a chance for the century.
Shot won't go. Kashala tipped around. It'll be Centennial ball, a 3-second difference. Shot clock, game clock in this 19-point game. Or 21-point game, actually, not a mathematician.
The Lords have been doing what they can, and
Upper.
3-point is good.
That's good by Wong. Gets it back to 18. Hall
Breaks free.
gets it free. I don't think we'll go for the century mark. Slow it down. Hall getting to the rim. Turns
Just running
back.
around getting his cardio.
Ring around the Rosie. The Durham Lords are 15-0. 97-79. The Durham Lords win to improve to 15-0.
Excellent play
The
by
Colts
both
fall
teams.
to 9-6, I believe.
That's correct. The Colts fall 9-6, now tied with Algonquin sitting at the same record. And the Lords have made it up to 15-0, still chasing the perfect season.
Yeah, the Durham Lords have beat the Colts for the 4th straight time, for the first time in their history. Thank you. We'll be back on Friday the 31st against the St. Lawrence Surge for the men and women's game.
And we'll see you guys then. Have a great night, everybody.